The train left Poughkeepsie, New York just before 6 a.m. on the last day of this holiday weekend, bound for Grand Central Terminal. It never got there. All 7 cars derailed an hour and a half into the trip. Here's what it looked like today in the Bronx, at the spot where the Hudson and Harlem rivers meet. First responders rushed in, trying to save or stabilize the wounded. More than 60 were hurt. Officials say 3 of the 4 dead were thrown from the train. Tonight, an NTSB GO team has arrived. We begin our broadcast from the scene with Don Dahler.
Metro North Railroad train 8808 lies scattered between the tracks and the Hudson and Harlem rivers. The train left Poughkeepsie, New York at 5:54 en route to Grand Central Station in Manhattan. When it reached a sharp curve in the Bronx at 7:20 a.m., eyewitnesses say it didn't slow down. That's when the cars jumped the tracks. The engineer was injured. He was controlling the train from the front car since the locomotive was pushing from the back. Earl Weiner with the National Transportation Safety Board says investigators are at the scene.
Our mission is to understand not just what happened, but why it happened, with the intent of preventing it from happening again.
Bill Sherman lives nearby.
But I heard a screeching noise so loud that it woke me up. Normally we don't even notice it, but it sounded like crunching, grinding metal.
Passenger Ryan Kelly broke his hand in the accident.
I was just sleeping when right before we went around the bend, and I kind of woke up as the train started to tilt, and then it went flying off, and I got thrown across back and forth, and it came to like a halt, and there was just people screaming and a lot of soot and dust everywhere.
Some of the victims were ejected from the train by the force of the derailment. Dr. David Listman of St. Barnabas Hospital.
There's one gentleman with a spinal cord injury that could be quite serious. The other more serious injuries are severe fractures and what we call open fractures.
In the first hours of the rescue operation, the dead, covered in yellow plastic, lay next to the injured under white blankets. 2 of the 7 derailed cars ended up on their sides. Emergency crews responded quickly and used ladders to help passengers climb out of the wreckage. Metro North says all of the passengers are accounted for. A spokesman for Metro North says between 100 and 200 people were on board, many of them returning from their holiday weekend. So the train was more crowded than usual Sunday morning, but Jeff, far less crowded than any given weekday morning.
Don Dahler, thank you.